Hello, viewers at home. Welcome to Green Life Show. My name is Akinwale Ojomo. I'm your host today, and I'm going to be talking to you about the young people engagement in the Green Revolution, in the Green Movement. Because this is Green Life, so we have someone here today who is actually knowledgeable in this area. I have a senior lecturer at the Prince George's Community College, Mr. Brian Cram.
Yes, Brian Cram. Nice to meet you.
Brian, welcome to the program.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
you. Yes, today we're going to be talking to him about the different activities involved, especially in the student community and of course beyond. So tell us, what's the name of your institution?
Okay, I'm a professor at Prince George's Community College. I've been working there. This is my second year, so I'm still relatively new.
Okay.
And last semester actually, we started a new student club called Green and Fit. And the idea of our club is to try to promote healthy living for the individual and also to help preserve the environment and raise awareness.
Wonderful, wonderful. And that is very important because, of course, the environment is key. At the same time, we have to prevent ourselves. We have to really make sure we preserve ourselves as well, right?
Definitely, definitely, exactly.
And that includes what we eat and what we drink and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all important.
Okay,
right?
Tell us more about this organization you have on campus.
Okay, so our organization, a couple of things that we've done or are focused on. We've had, for example, a speaker come in and talk to us about the vegan lifestyle and how that's sometimes misunderstood. Some people, when you think of vegan, may think that you're this very thin person, without a lot of muscle tone.
And when you say vegan, that means the green vegetarian, right?
Well, yeah. So vegan. Well, vegan means Vegan means for those of us who aren't familiar, it means that you eat only vegetables. You don't eat any dairy products. So no eggs, no milk, any of that kind of stuff. So it's very strict. Okay. But this guy was, he was very muscular. So showing that even well-built individuals can be vegan and do well with that kind of lifestyle.
Wow. Okay, so aside from presentation of speakers, do you have other outreach programs that you do?
Yes. So we also have done things, gotten together small community events to clean up the neighborhood, to pick up litter and things like that. What we're planning for next semester, we would like to have sort of community outreach where we bring in elementary school age students, junior high, and share with them some of the information that we've been learning and that we know about healthy living and treating our environment with care. Since those kids someday will be in charge of the world, we've got to prepare them to take care of it for future.
Absolutely, because as a matter of fact, on April 22nd was the World AIDS Day, right? So we were able to actually partner. Green Life was able to host an event at the Westphalia Training School. And of course, your student organization was part of that. So we mentioned a couple of things, and one of them is reaching out to the young people, doing recycling, some simple things you've done. So I know President Obama was on your campus. You going to speak more of that, about the initiative right on campus?
So President Obama, did come to our campus to talk about American energy. Okay. And I was actually fortunate enough to be in the crowd to hear him speak in person. It was one of the most exciting moments I've had in my life. I was very, to come to a community college is something. So it was a real honor for our school and for a lot of our students to see. And so he spoke about the need not only to protect the environment by improving clean energy initiatives, but also for the security of the nation, to not be dependent upon other nations. So there's a lot of job creation. So green jobs are huge. Absolutely,
green job, and even at the Westphalia Training School, which is actually a subsidiary of the Prince George's Community College, they have an energy institute right there. So it's pretty cool. It's a diploma-related classes.
Yeah, President Obama actually spoke about that. He talked about the program where students can go and get hands-on training by weatherproofing, improving houses in the area so that they have lower costs of heating and save them money, but also protect the environment.
Wow, that's wonderful. Yes. So at Global Green Life, we will be bringing you more of some of these great initiatives, and of course, during the course of the program, we will talk about what's coming up in the community as well. I'm going to quickly mention here the Bike in Good Company. Actually, this is a Bike to Work Day, and if you don't know about that, please go and mark your calendar. I'm not sure if you work very far away from home, if you can do this, but just make sure you work out the logistics. This is on Friday, May 18th. There is the Bike to Work Day, and Do you guys have anything related to that on campus?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
If we don't, we could start something.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
Not to my knowledge. But that's a great thing to encourage students to both, save energy, save them money, and also be working yourself out,
healthy,
getting to where you need to go.
Absolutely. So, viewers at home, we're going to be putting some of the information on the screen for you, so that way you'll be able to know the different locations. Right here in city of Bowie, I think the city of Bowie actually is is one of the partners here. And if you go to the City of Bowie website, you should be able to see the information. And also, we have, you can register on bike2workmetrodc.org. That is the website. So I like to do that on that day to be able to, get a bike to work. So if you want to join me, just, get us on our email address, and let's get as many people as possible to not only be healthy, at the same time to really, preserve the community, right? Okay, back to our professor right here. Okay, what is, in terms of future semester, what plans do you have in getting the student enrollment higher in terms of the number of people in the organization?
Right, definitely. So since this is our first year as the Green and Fit Club, our group has been mainly that's what I'm looking for. Sorry.
Okay. Focused on
Thank you.
Campus. Okay.
Focused on campus. But
right.
ultimately, I think it would be great if it could expand to become a bigger initiative involving local schools, other college campuses, and try to get a real youth movement going in the area to clean up. And improve recycling and things like that at local malls and all kinds of stuff.
And even before we come to when we were at the Green Room, I mentioned to you about DoSomething.org, and that's a great organization. Just by the way, viewers at home, DoSomething.org is a national student youth organization that is involved in environmental, in different community service. So that would be a good organization to really work with, because they are very big in this green movement.
Yeah, it's definitely something our club will look into now that I'm more aware of it.
Right.
And hopefully, like you said, collaborate in the future and do some kind of an event.
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, so in the next 10 years, what is the vision you have, not only as a professor and of course from the student standpoint of what it should be in terms of saving the environment?
Sure. Well, I guess the vision is it's big, but it's also to focus on the individual. Start small, focus on the individual, and I think that every person can make a small contribution. And each small contribution together adds up to something significant. So our motto: we're not trying to turn everyone into tree hugging hippies. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we want people to know that you don't have to be extreme to one side to make a small difference, to make an impact. So small changes. For example, try to eat less meat. We're not saying become vegetarian, just eat a little bit less meat. That's actually better for the environment, it's better for your health. They say you should limit the amount of red meat you get every day, so things like that. Also, any community events to clean up trash or
Recycling,
anything like that. Just small things and spread the word.
Right, okay. Actually, we're going to be putting the Facebook link of your organization and the website, all the different details. Even for you, if you're a student, even in the Prince George's Community College, or even a student in other parts of other university, you can either start this or even be a partner to them, because at Green Life, what we're going to do is just to share some of this information as part of the media group to make sure that at least know what to do, as simple as kind of recycling. So, a couple of things here. Can you, there's someone over there, a community member or a family watching us, what are the tips to go green? As simple as recycling. Can you tell them something about it?
Sure, yeah. A few tips to go green. One of them is very simple.
Okay.
Start using reusable grocery bags.
Okay.
Or bags, sorry. I'm from Minnesota, so I have an accent that comes out sometime.
Okay.
But so one thing that they talk about is how much waste comes from these plastic bags.
Wow.
And how they can end up in waterways, and animals can have difficulty when they get trapped over their head or things like that. Right. And so some places like Washington, D.C., for example, actually implemented a tax.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So you save yourself money,
yeah.
protect the environment. That's one small thing. Right. Water bottles. Don't continue to buy water in individual bottles. It's real expensive for you.
Wow.
If you go and you just buy a filtering system, put it on your tap, just buy a bottle you can use over and over, save you a lot of money, help the environment. So there's a couple couple quick things, and then biking to work or school when the weather's nice.
Absolutely.
Excellent thing to do.
Yes,
so,
yes. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Professor, for letting our viewers know more about that. And we're going to be having more tips. So if you go on our Facebook, we should be able to actually give more tips about this, and hopefully get more information about the Bike to Work Day, which is May 18th. That's a Friday. So ask from your place of work. I mean, if they're not really getting involved with this, just start it. Just tell your human resources, and maybe 5 people and a couple of people come together just to really get this day. So, Professor, on a final note, as we're trying to round up right here, so what's your message to people out there?
Okay, so my message...
Students, young people.
Message to young people. Yeah, so young people out there. It's your future world, and so you need to put it in your hands to make a difference. And like I've said before, even a small, minor changes can help.
Right.
And I've seen some really great engagement. I learn a lot actually from my students.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being a professor, you always think you're the one teaching,
right.
but it's an equal exchange. I feel. And so I think there's some great energy out there in young people.
Right.
The ability, excuse me, to use social media
right.
to really get groups together and do things
and get the momentum
effectively.
going.
Momentum is exciting, and so I think there's a lot of potential there. And I encourage you to get out in your community or your school, your church. Do whatever you can just to make a difference.
Wow, thank you very much, Professor. Thank you so much for coming today. Professor Cram is a professor at the Prince George's Community College, and actually is the special advisor to the student group, that is involved in Green and Fit, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, wonderful. Yes. So on a final note, viewers at home, we are running up for now. I'm saying that the announcement we have is on May 18th. Is Bike to Work Day. Ask from your HR if this is suitable for you, and just to make sure that you are safe and make sure that you did right. You can register on biketoworkmetrodc.org, and we're going to be getting more information on the credit. My name again is Akinwale Ojomo. I'm signing off for now. This is Green Life Show. Like I always say on this show, go green, and I will see you next time.
Hello, I'm Brian Cram, biology professor at Prince George's Community College and advisor for the Green and Fit Club, and you're watching The Green Life Show.